Me smiling. What about you two boys? You were excited to see what was going to happen. Neil Lennon and Damien Delaney. Were your wishes fulfilled there?
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to make the difference, you know, and have a big significant say in Manchester United season. When United needed him straight away, Newcastle equalised. When they needed a goal, he comes up with a goal.
Does that mean he's going to drive them to the title? Are you going that far?
No, I wouldn't go that far. Not on that performance, all-round performance from United. There's still a lot of work needs to be done, but he could be the difference between 1 point and 3 points. You know, so Southampton a couple of weeks ago won each. He made have won the game for them. Today, you know, he gets the 2 goals to set Manchester United off on the win, and then you see the showboating as the game went on. So, yeah, it's fairy tale stuff, but the dose of realism is there's still a bit of work to do for Man United.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think it was a dream debut, or second debut as well. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes scoring as well kind of allays any fears anyone said that maybe he'd be put in the shadows.
It was me putting those fears out earlier.
No, I think everybody was, because we were talking about how he was at Portugal. So him scoring takes a load off his shoulders as well. Look, United were brilliant in an attacking sense, and we said before the game that they have stacked up front and they will score an awful lot of goals. The question mark still remains defensively. You know, Newcastle had a chunk of that game for a period of time.
It's kind of ridiculous that he doesn't feel any pressure, isn't it? Or I don't know if he feels it and just thrives off it, but, you know, highest paid player in the league, going back to a club. Some people say never go back to where you've already been successful. The normal rules don't seem to apply to this fella.
No, but I think he keeps challenging himself, Owen, to be the best that he can be. So, you know, you hear the stories of what he does away from the game, and he wants to be the best of all time. So that drives him, that motivates him, and he's got this inbuilt mentality and inbuilt confidence and belief in himself that no matter where he goes, he will score goals and he will perform at the highest level. The guy is a phenomenon. You run out of superlatives you know, the pressure was on him, the spotlight was on him. He's like the Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods type of... These guys transcend sports, and he's box office and he's produced again.
He has produced again. We'll show you the goals and we'll talk more about this after the break.
And here he goes, off and running again, Ronaldo for Manchester United, and in this position where he's just reading the play. He's in a good spot there. It's not great goalkeeping, there's a slight deflection here, but Freddie Woodman should do better than that. But still, he's still got to be there to follow up, and Ronaldo was simple tapping there to make it 1-0.
Into the second half, and it is 1-1 Newcastle United. Javier Manquillo.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to Newcastle United. Real energy throughout the game. Manquillo here makes a little overlapping run. Saint-Maximin, I thought, was excellent. So was this guy. Miguel Almiron was absolutely fantastic at Old Trafford today. They're involved in the build-up play. Just pokes it here, and the fullback still got a little bit of work to do. He finds that far side netting to make it 1-1.
But they weren't on level terms for too long.
Yeah, and this is another part of his play. So good, in between players, running onto the plays where you're going to see most of his goals, in my opinion, come from more like this kind of counter-attacking situation. And of course, we know he's so talented with both feet. Makes the goalkeeper work. It goes right through his legs, but there's enough power on that shot. That's not an easy save, even though it does go through his legs. Ronaldo's second goal.
Bruno might get a headline or two.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, such a wonderful strike. We'll get another look at it here. He rolls the ball forward, so it's easy to strike up and through it to enable that little bit of topspin on the ball there, so it doesn't go up and over the top. You see, so look, it's going forward there, so he strikes it in an unusual way. A stunning bit of individual technique and a wonderful goal.
Jesse Lingard.
Well, you know what? He could have a really bright and good season for Manchester United. Jadon Sancho isn't up to speed just yet, but this guy is, and a wonderful goal. Clever little play from Pogba to nick it around the corner there, but Lingard makes it 4.
To St Mary's, no goals. We'll pick it up in the second half. We do see a red card.